Sorry about that, I got cut off for a minute. Anyway, right. Sorry. I went to the chemist and I said, look, I've not been eating very well. Can you tell me what drink I can buy, like powder stuff or whatever, to help me put on a bit of weight? And the chemist said, well, have you seen a doctor? If you're not eating very well, have you been to see a doctor because you're not eating very well? Have you been to see a doctor? I said, does a doctor know how to cook? I mean, honestly, does a doctor know how to cook? I am honestly not a very good cook. And half my life I can't be bothered to cook. So I tend to liquidize bananas, 3 bananas, a tin of peaches. This is what I drink every day. 3 bananas, I drink 3 bananas, a tin of peaches, 3 eggs, and a tin and a bowl of raspberries or strawberries or blackberries to add to the flavour. So I normally sort of like have blackberries and raspberries and strawberries to add to the flavour. So I add that to the 3 bananas and a tin of peaches and 3 eggs, and that seems to get me through the day. But I'm not eating well because I'm not a very good cook. Every time I cook, it ends up as a disaster, man. I'm not joking. I'm not a very good cook. I tried to cook the other day and it turned out like shit and I threw it all away. You know, waste half your energy cooking a meal. I said, yeah, you waste half your energy cooking a meal and the other half of your energy just throwing the meal into the bin. I am not a good cook. And I've been to fucking hotels, man. See, this is one of the reasons I don't go on holiday anymore. I used to go on holiday. I went to Australia a few years back, 1990. 1990 I went to Australia, yeah it was. Great fucking time. Doug Robertson used to about Woods. Doug Robertson used to about, I hope so. I could tell you the stories now. But I'm just saying, it's like I'm eating, digesting food, but I'm not really eating very well because I'm not a very good cook. You know, the best meal I had recently, honest to God, was my sister's funeral. Honest to God. The best food I have had in the last fucking so many years was my sister's funeral, where she had these sandwiches, tuna sandwiches, lovely little triangular sandwiches, food that I could actually eat. Like, these days, I went to a fucking hotel and they served out shit. You're not allowed to smoke, and I won't go on holiday because you're not allowed to fucking smoke. You go into any room in any hostel in any world, you go into the room and you're not allowed to smoke, so it's a no smoking room, so you're not allowed to smoke in this hostel, you're not allowed to smoke in this hotel. What is the point of going on holiday if you're not allowed to smoke on holiday? You're probably not allowed to smoke on the beach these days, right? So these days, you know, if you go on holiday, you're probably not even allowed to smoke on the beach. You probably say you're smoking on the beach, put that cigarette out. I bet you anything alive, 2019, isn't it? 2019, a brand new year. I bet you're not even allowed to smoke on a beach. You're not allowed to smoke in hostels anymore. That's why I used to be a backpacker in 1990. I used to be a backpacker. Can I put this on pause? Get a cold beer. Anyway, I was saying like about backpacking. It's kind of like, sort of like, we used to live in hostels and smoke pot and get stoned in the hostels in Australia and stuff. In the 18 years ago. But nowadays you're not allowed to smoke in hostels, are you? Problem with backpacking is like when you're a hippie, like, you know, hippie, and you go to the hostels and you get stoned and you take trips and have a good time. But these days it's 2019 and you're not allowed to smoke in hostels, are you? Point is, you're not actually allowed to smoke in hostels anymore, are you? And you're not allowed now to smoke in hotels either, are you? Yeah? You're not allowed to smoke in a hotel. And you're not allowed to smoke in a hostel. Well, it's 2019, man. You're not allowed to smoke in a hotel, you're not allowed to smoke in a hostel. What sort of a backpacking hippie holiday would it be? If you go to a different country and you stay in a hostel and you're not allowed to fucking smoke a cigarette in a hostel these days, let alone a fucking joint, which we used to. These days you're not even allowed to smoke a fucking cigarette in a hostel or a hotel. Fuck that, man, I'm staying at home this year. It's 2019, honest to God. It's 2000.